Abandoned auction, forgotten cruiser. What I discovered changed everything. It was unlike anything they had ever seen, an invitation encrypted and carefully hidden. The sender was unknown, the station it came from was unlisted, and yet the message had a simple line: "You are invited to a secret interstellar auction. Rare artifacts await. Come alone." Trust your curiosity. Most humans would have ignored it. Most humans would have assumed it was a prank. But Alex was different. Curiosity ran through them like electricity, sharp and insistent. A shiver ran down their spine, not from fear, but from excitement. They had always wanted more than the small, predictable life of the colony. They had always wanted to see the stars closer, touch the mysteries that whispered in the dark corners of space. Packing a small bag, Alex left their apartment. The message included coordinates for a station hidden in the outer edges of the Arcturus sector, a place abandoned decades ago. Ships rarely went there. Even aliens seemed to avoid it. The coordinates flickered on their screen, glowing like a promise. Alex didn't hesitate. The journey was long but silent. Alex piloted a small, worn spacecraft, the hum of the engine steady and comforting. Stars stretched across the black void, bright and distant. Alien worlds glimmered faintly in the distance, each one a story waiting to be discovered. Most ships in this region were massive freighters or sleek alien cruisers, but Alex's small craft, though simple, had one advantage: speed and agility. When they arrived, the station appeared from the void like a ghost. Its metal hull was darkened by decades of neglect. Broken lights flickered along its exterior, and the docking bay doors were half open, inviting. Ships of alien design were already docked. Some were smooth and sleek, others jagged and angular. Many of them were enormous, clearly owned by species far older and more advanced than humanity. Alex landed cautiously, eyes wide. They felt the usual tension humans felt when entering alien spaces, but also something else: a thrill. Humans were considered weak in these sectors, easily overlooked, and that underestimation would serve Alex well. Stepping out of the spacecraft, Alex was immediately aware of the silence. Even with dozens of ships around, the station seemed abandoned. The aliens moved quietly, their postures rigid, their eyes scanning with suspicion. Alex could feel them watching, a dozen species sizing them up. Some snickered quietly when they saw the small human, but Alex ignored them. They had learned long ago that humans often succeeded by thinking differently, not by following others. Following the coordinates from the message, Alex made their way into the central corridor. The walls were lined with panels, many flickering with old, malfunctioning lights. Signs of abandonment were everywhere, dust thick on the floor, the faint smell of machinery left to decay. Yet, there was an odd hum beneath the silence, subtle and consistent. Curiosity drew Alex to a sealed hangar door tucked away in the corner. Unlike the main docking areas, this one seemed untouched, as if the decades had forgotten it. The door was large and reinforced, clearly meant to protect whatever lay inside. Alex pressed the control panel. Sparks jumped and the door hissed as it slowly opened, revealing a dimly lit chamber. Inside, sitting in the shadows, was a cruiser. It was covered in dust, panels scratched and dulled, but even in neglect, it radiated something extraordinary. Its design was human-made, though older than any ship Alex had ever seen. The station's records must have forgotten it long ago. Alex's heart raced. Why was it here, abandoned in the shadows of an alien auction? Why had no one claimed it? The mind whirred with questions, each one sharper than the last. Without thinking, Alex stepped closer. The cruiser's hull seemed ordinary at first glance, but subtle lights blinked faintly, almost imperceptibly. The hum Alex had noticed earlier seemed louder near the ship, as if it were alive. The explorer ran their hand over the console by the cockpit. To their surprise, the panel responded, flickering with a soft blue glow. A sense of awe filled Alex. This wasn't just a forgotten ship, It was a message from the past, perhaps from humans long gone or humans long unrecognized. Either way, the possibilities were endless. The sound of footsteps made Alex jump. Alien voices murmured outside the hangar, curious and cautious. They had not noticed the human entering the hidden chamber, yet. Alex ducked behind a stack of crates, peeking carefully. A group of aliens moved past, their conversation low and strange, filled with clicks and hums that Alex didn't understand. They were discussing the auction, unaware of the forgotten cruiser in their midst. Alex took a deep breath. This was it. This was the moment humans were rarely given, a chance to explore, to uncover something no alien had dared touch. And in that moment they realized something thrilling. The station, the auction, the aliens, none of it mattered as much as the cruiser itself. Cautiously, Alex approached the cockpit again. Panels flickered under their fingers, lights awakening as if sensing a new presence. One panel opened a small compartment, revealing a dusty, leather-bound case. Inside were papers, old schematics, and what appeared to be a data crystal. Alex held it in their hands, careful not to drop it. The data crystal hummed faintly, almost like it recognized Alex. Placing it into the console, the cruiser responded. Lights surged across the hull inside the chamber, running along circuits long dormant. Alex stepped back, eyes wide. A holographic projection flickered to life above the console, glowing in midair. It was faint, distorted, but undeniably human. A voice, calm and clear, echoed softly, almost reverently. "You were meant to find me." Alex froze, heart hammering. They looked around, alone in the hangar, the aliens unaware outside. But the voice wasn't a trick, wasn't a hallucination. It came from the ship, alive in a way that was impossible to ignore. Questions swirled in Alex's mind. Who left this cruiser here? Why? What secrets had it carried? And most importantly, what did the voice mean by "you were meant to find me"? The hum of the ship grew louder, pulsing with energy. Panels revealed glowing symbols Alex had never seen before. The console blinked with options, inviting, daring, and impossible to resist. Every instinct screamed curiosity. Every story Alex had ever read about lost human ships, hidden treasures, and forgotten technology surged in their mind. Alex took a deep breath, their fingers hovering over the console. Whatever was inside that cruiser, whatever had been waiting all these years, was about to be revealed. And nothing, not aliens, not auctions, not centuries of neglect, could stop them from discovering it. A shadow moved in the corner of the hangar. Alex turned quickly, tense. But it was only a loose panel swinging in the faint breeze from the docking bay. Their focus returned to the cruiser. The hum had become a rhythm, a heartbeat almost, urging Alex forward. Then the projection flickered again, this time clearer. A star chart appeared in the air, points of light connecting across space in a pattern Alex had never seen. Alongside it, the voice spoke again. "Your curiosity is the key. The universe waits for those who dare." Alex's mind raced. Adventure, discovery, knowledge. Everything humans had ever dreamed of, hidden in this forgotten cruiser, in a forgotten hangar, in a station where even aliens had stopped paying attention. And then, just as suddenly, the projection dimmed, the lights flickered, and the console powered down. The hum slowed, almost as if the ship had gone back to sleep. Alex was left in silence, heart pounding, mind racing, standing at the edge of a discovery that could change everything. Outside, the auction would begin. Aliens would gather, bidding for rare artifacts. But Alex had found something that wasn't for sale. Something that had been waiting, hidden, for a human to unlock. And as they stared at the cruiser, Alex knew one thing for certain. Their life, and perhaps humanity's place in the stars, was about to change forever. Alex stared at the console, heart still racing. The hum of the cruiser had faded, leaving the hangar quiet except for the distant murmurs of aliens outside. Their fingers hovered over the controls, unsure of what would happen if they pressed any button. But curiosity, the same spark that had brought them here, was stronger than fear. Taking a deep breath, Alex touched the console. Lights flickered on, brighter this time, running along the walls of the cockpit. The hum returned, steady and calm, almost as if the ship itself had recognized them as the rightful explorer. The holographic interface flickered to life again, this time clearer, revealing not just star charts but also a series of logs, schematics, and human-like symbols. Alex's eyes widened. These were records of the ship's past, a history hidden for decades. Carefully, they selected the first log. A soft, calm voice filled the cockpit and Alex froze. "This is Captain Mara of the cruiser Elysium. If you are seeing this, then you are meant to continue our mission. Humanity underestimated, forgotten, but never lost. Our discovery must reach the stars." Alex's mind whirled. Humanity underestimated, forgotten. They had heard stories of human colonies struggling in outer sectors, often ignored or dismissed by older alien civilizations. But this was something else entirely. The log continued, detailing the cruiser's original mission. It had been sent on a diplomatic voyage decades ago, carrying knowledge and artifacts from human civilization, intended to help bridge gaps between civilizations. But the mission had been interrupted. Something unknown had forced the crew to abandon the cruiser in this hidden hangar, leaving it dormant while the galaxy moved on. Alex leaned closer, absorbing every word. Each holographic projection revealed more. Advanced propulsion systems, schematics for energy storage far beyond current technology, and even recordings of ancient human cultures long thought lost. This cruiser was a treasure trove, not just of technology, but of history, culture, and human ingenuity. Outside the hangar, the auction had begun. Alex could hear faint chatter, the sounds of alien voices negotiating, bidding, and arguing. Some ships were leaving, carrying their purchases, others stayed, searching for something rare. And yet, no one had noticed the forgotten cruiser. No one had guessed its potential. Alex felt a mix of excitement and caution. The ship could change everything for humanity, but first, they needed to understand it. They explored the control panels, noting how human design blended with systems far ahead of current understanding. A small compartment opened, revealing a set of data crystals, each labeled with strange symbols and dates. Alex carefully placed one into the console. The holographic projection expanded, showing a three-dimensional map of the galaxy. Stars pulsed with faint light, and paths connected systems in ways Alex had never seen. The voice returned, calm but insistent. "These are the coordinates of civilizations long lost. They contain knowledge humanity must reclaim. Trust in your intuition. The galaxy will test you, but you are not alone." Alex's pulse quickened. Lost civilizations, knowledge waiting for humanity. The possibilities were staggering. For decades, humans had been considered weak, naive, and simple. But this cruiser, this mission, it could prove otherwise. A sudden flicker of movement outside made Alex tense. Through the hangar window, they saw a group of aliens approaching. One of them, tall with iridescent scales, paused, scanning the area. Alex ducked behind the cockpit console, holding their breath. The alien tilted its head, apparently sensing something unusual, but after a tense moment it moved on. Alex realized something important. The cruiser wasn't just a relic. It was a shielded secret, hidden for a reason. If the wrong species discovered it, humanity might never see its value realized. They needed to be careful, strategic, and smart, humanity's greatest traits. The voice of the AI, or whatever remained of Captain Mara's guidance, cut through the tension. Time is short. The station will not remain empty of eyes forever. Explore, learn, and prepare. Only you can unlock the next stage. Alex turned back to the controls. Buttons and panels responded to their touch as if aware of their intentions. A small compartment opened near the captain's chair, revealing a personal log sealed for decades. Alex hesitated but finally opened it. Inside were handwritten notes, sketches of star systems, and what appeared to be a hidden map. "This is it," Alex whispered. "The true mission." As they studied the map, they realized it wasn't just a star chart. It marked uncharted regions, hidden wormholes, and paths to civilizations humanity had never known. This cruiser was more than a ship. It was a guide, a key to humanity's forgotten potential. The hum of the station shifted suddenly. Alien chatter outside grew louder, distant footsteps echoing closer to the hangar. Alex's pulse spiked. They had to make a decision: reveal the cruiser's secrets and risk attention, or hide and continue exploring. Instinct won. Alex activated the cruiser's small shuttle bay. Lights flickered, revealing docking ports and escape systems. The ship could move if only Alex could figure out how. The voice of the AI returned, warmer this time. "You have the skill. Trust in your understanding. Begin with the shuttle. Small steps lead to great journeys." Alex followed the instructions carefully, their fingers guiding the ancient controls. With a hiss and a shudder, the cruiser's systems began to come online. Power hummed through the circuits, lights glowed along the walls, and the holographic projections brightened. The AI's voice guided them patiently, explaining hidden compartments, energy reserves, and navigation controls. Hours passed as Alex worked, exploring every corner of the ship. They discovered hidden storage with artifacts from long-lost human colonies, ancient communication devices, and encrypted logs from other explorers who had vanished. Every discovery fueled a growing realization. Humanity had once reached farther than anyone knew, and this cruiser was the last link. Outside, the auction continued. Ships took off, carrying exotic items and rare technology, while Alex stayed hidden. They had found something far more valuable, something that could reshape humanity's role in the galaxy. Suddenly, the AI's tone changed, more urgent. "Attention! Unknown presence detected outside. Others are approaching. You must prepare. The path you are about to take will not be simple." Alex's heart raced. They glanced at the hangar entrance. Alien shadows moved, curious, probing, searching for anything unusual. The humans outside were long gone. Only alien eyes were here. But the cruiser offered hope. Its systems, designed to protect and guide, could keep them safe for now. Taking a deep breath, Alex realized the truth. The cruiser was not just a discovery. It was a challenge, a test. Humanity had been underestimated for centuries. Here was a chance to prove that humans were clever, resourceful, and capable of wonders even the oldest civilizations had forgotten. Alex activated the main console. The ship's AI hummed in approval, projecting a route through hidden sectors. It was a path to distant, uncharted systems, places where no human or alien had ventured in centuries. The thrill of discovery surged through Alex, replacing fear with determination. "I'm ready," Alex whispered. "Let's see where this takes us." And then, just as they were about to engage the ship's navigation systems, the hangar door shifted. A beam of light cut across the floor, revealing alien silhouettes. They had found the cruiser. Alex's pulse jumped, but they did not panic. Humans were underestimated for a reason, and now it was their advantage. "Stay calm," the AI's voice said softly. "You are human, that is enough." Alex's fingers hovered over the controls, heart pounding. The cruiser was ready. The unknown awaited. And for the first time, humanity's potential felt real, not in theory, but in the hum of circuits and the glow of hidden stars. The aliens moved closer, their curiosity palpable. Alex took a deep breath and pressed the activation sequence. The ship shuddered, lights pulsing in response. The hum grew louder, stronger. And then the cruiser slowly lifted off the floor, hovering with a quiet power that no alien had expected. The hangar lights reflected off its sleek hull, shadows dancing as it prepared to leave. Alex grinned. This was just the beginning. Humanity had been underestimated for too long. Now it was time to show the galaxy what they could do, without weapons, without fear, only curiosity, intelligence, and courage. The stars waited, vast and bright. And Alex was ready to discover them all. The cruiser hummed quietly as it floated above the abandoned station. Its engines glowed faintly, a soft blue light illuminating the hangar walls below. Alex gripped the control panel, heart racing with excitement and a little tension. The aliens outside were murmuring in their strange, clicking voices, clearly shocked by the sudden liftoff. But Alex didn't look back. The path ahead was uncharted, filled with possibilities humanity had long forgotten. Inside the cockpit, the ship's AI projected a holographic map across the panels. Stars and systems blinked in patterns Alex had never seen before. One path pulsed brighter than the rest, a narrow route threading through sectors marked as long forgotten or abandoned. "This is your next destination," the AI said softly. "Follow the path. Knowledge awaits, but be cautious. The galaxy is not empty." Alex nodded, feeling a thrill that no auction, no alien race, and no treasure could ever match. Humans had been underestimated for centuries, dismissed as weak or primitive. Yet here they were, piloting a forgotten cruiser filled with secrets no other species had unlocked. The first hours were tense but quiet. Alex explored the ship while the AI guided them. Hidden compartments opened to reveal ancient human relics, cultural archives, and advanced technology that far surpassed anything the colonies currently had. Each discovery was a testament to human ingenuity, creativity, and resilience. Alex carefully examined the data crystals found in the cockpit. Each one contained holographic records of civilizations long gone, showing architecture, science, art, and history that had vanished from galactic memory. Humans, Alex realized, had once been explorers not just of space but of knowledge itself. "This is incredible," Alex whispered. "We've forgotten so much." The AI's voice responded, patient and warm. "Humanity has always been underestimated. But intelligence, curiosity, and perseverance endure. That is your strength." Hours passed in a quiet rhythm of discovery. Alex moved from one console to another, unlocking secrets, documenting maps, and slowly piecing together the story of the cruiser's original mission. The ship had been sent to collect knowledge, to study lost civilizations, and to protect humanity's discoveries until the time was right. Suddenly, a new holographic projection appeared. This one was different. It showed a glowing chamber deep within the ship, sealed and locked for decades. Symbols pulsed across the screen, almost alive. "This chamber holds the true mission," the AI said. "You must unlock it carefully." Alex's fingers moved quickly, following instructions from the AI. Panels shifted, hidden locks clicked, and at last the chamber doors opened with a hiss. Inside was a small, glowing artifact, a sphere of crystal and light, suspended in midair by the ship systems. The sphere pulsed gently, as if breathing, as if alive. Alex stepped closer, eyes wide. The holographic displays revealed that the sphere contained knowledge far beyond current human understanding. Maps of energy flows in space, star systems capable of supporting life, and the locations of civilizations thought lost. But it also contained warnings, paths to sectors where danger lurked, not with weapons but with deception and political intrigue. "This is amazing," Alex whispered. "We could rebuild what was lost peacefully." The hum of the cruiser seemed to answer, vibrating gently through the floor. Alex reached out, letting fingers brush the artifact. Information flowed in flashes, images, symbols, faint sounds of civilizations, cities, and languages long forgotten. It was overwhelming, almost too much for one human to absorb, but Alex did not falter. Their curiosity and determination kept them focused. Hours became days as Alex studied the sphere and explored the ship further. They learned how to navigate the cruiser through hidden wormholes, avoid patrols, and utilize systems that made the ship almost invisible to sensors. Every discovery reinforced a simple truth. Humans had the potential to be clever, adaptable, and wise, even when the galaxy dismissed them as small or weak. Then, without warning, the sensors detected movement. Small ships, alien in design, were approaching. Alex's heart skipped. They were too far from the auction station to return, and the cruisers outside were likely curious, maybe even suspicious. Unknown ships approaching, the AI said. They may wish to interfere. Use caution. Alex studied the holographic map. The approaching ships were not armed for battle, but they were maneuvering with precision, trying to predict the cruiser's path. The aliens were clever, but Alex remembered what the AI had said. Humans had strength in curiosity and problem-solving, not in force. Thinking quickly, Alex activated a series of concealed thrusters and panels. The ship shifted silently, leaving a faint trail of light behind. The alien ships adjusted, but the cruiser's unique propulsion system allowed it to slip through narrow corridors in space invisible to most sensors. Alex smiled. Humanity was underestimated, yes, but ingenuity was a different kind of strength. As the cruiser moved through the hidden routes, Alex discovered a second chamber, marked with even older symbols. The AI guided them again. Inside, records of other explorers were stored, humans and aliens alike. Some had vanished, others had failed, leaving only faint traces. Each record contained lessons, failures, and successes, showing the value of thinking differently and acting with courage. Humans can learn from history, the AI said, and sometimes they can surpass it. Alex felt a sense of pride. Here they were, a single human navigating a forgotten ship, unlocking knowledge the galaxy had lost, and proving that curiosity and intelligence were humanity's greatest weapons. Suddenly, the ship's sensors picked up a signal, a hidden beacon from the uncharted system the sphere had revealed. The path was risky, filled with unknown hazards, but it led to the heart of the discovery. Alex hesitated. For a moment, fear crept in. This was uncharted territory, completely unknown. But the AI's voice reminded them, curiosity is your guide, courage is your strength, go forward. With a deep breath, Alex engaged the navigational sequence. The cruiser's engines hummed, the ship leaning into the path, gliding through space with precision. Stars stretched in streaks of light as the cruiser passed through hidden corridors and wormholes, bypassing alien patrols and dangerous sectors. Hours later, the uncharted system appeared on the holo display. A faint blue glow indicated planets with life-supporting potential. Alex's pulse raced. This was it. The culmination of discovery, the reward for curiosity and human persistence. "We're here," Alex whispered, stepping to the viewport. The uncharted system spread out before them, planets, moons, and vast asteroid fields, untouched and full of potential. For humanity, this was more than exploration. It was hope, knowledge, and opportunity. Suddenly, a faint signal echoed across the ship's sensors. It wasn't alien, it wasn't human, but it was intelligent. A subtle rhythm, a pattern in the light waves, a communication left behind by an ancient civilization, waiting to be understood. Alex's eyes widened. "This is beyond anything I imagined," they said. The AI's voice, calm and proud, responded. Humanity was meant to find this. Not through force, but through courage, curiosity, and intelligence. What you choose to do next will define your species. Alex felt a surge of responsibility. The sphere, the records, the uncharted system. It was all theirs to explore. But more than that, it was an opportunity to show the galaxy that humans were more than underestimated. They were capable of wisdom, discovery, and leadership. As Alex prepared to explore the first planet, the ship shuddered slightly. Sensors detected movement in the outer edges of the system. Alien ships had followed, curious or cautious, testing the new human presence. Alex smiled. They were not afraid. Humans had been underestimated for centuries, and now humanity's ingenuity would be tested, and would shine. Alex adjusted the controls. The cruiser's AI guided them to a safe approach to the first planet. Below, continents stretched across oceans of blue and green. Atmospheres shimmered, life awaited. The thrill of discovery surged in Alex's chest. This was not just about technology or treasure. This was about proving that humans could adapt, think, and thrive where others doubted them. "We're ready," Alex said, eyes bright. "Let's see what secrets you've been hiding." And as the cruiser descended toward the uncharted world, the alien ships observed silently from a distance. They had underestimated humanity again. But Alex knew the truth. Humans were clever, resourceful, and unstoppable when guided by curiosity. The adventure was just beginning. The cruiser hovered above the uncharted planet, its engines glowing softly in the dim light of distant stars. Alex stared out of the viewport, heart racing with awe. Below stretched vast continents, deep oceans, and swirling clouds, an untouched world full of possibility. The first step into this unknown system felt like standing at the edge of humanity's future. The sensors flickered. Something unusual lay on the surface, a faint structure, partially buried in the ground, glowing faintly with ancient energy. It was clearly not natural. Alex's pulse quickened. They had discovered civilizations before, forgotten colonies, abandoned stations, but this was something else entirely. "We need to be cautious," the AI said calmly. "The structure is old, but it contains knowledge. It may be dangerous if approached without understanding." Alex nodded. Caution had always been humanity's companion, paired with curiosity. They adjusted the controls, guiding the cruiser to a slow descent, hovering above the glowing structure. Its shape was unlike anything Alex had ever seen, tall, angular, yet elegant, with lines that suggested both function and artistry. Symbols adorned the surface, faintly pulsing as if recognizing the human presence. "The civilization that built this is long gone," the AI explained. "But their knowledge remains. You must observe first." Alex carefully deployed the cruiser's scanning drones. Tiny machines flew out, weaving through the air above the structure. The sensors returned a flood of information: energy grids, material composition, and, most importantly, archives of data embedded within the structure itself. It was a library, a record of a civilization that had mastered space travel, diplomacy, and energy manipulation. Alex felt a thrill unlike anything they had ever experienced. This was not just a discovery, it was a chance to bring humanity forward, to show the galaxy that humans could learn, adapt, and thrive. "This is incredible," Alex whispered, scanning the structure. "We can learn from them peacefully." The AI responded softly, almost like a mentor. "You are not here to take by force. Curiosity and understanding are your greatest tools. Humans have always excelled when they think differently." Alex smiled. That was the truth. Humans were underestimated not because they lacked strength, but because their ingenuity and adaptability were unpredictable. And now, that unpredictability was their advantage. Carefully, Alex guided the cruiser closer, preparing for a landing near the structure's base. The surface was firm, surprisingly stable, and the ship's sensors indicated no immediate hazards. The glowing symbols seemed to respond as the cruiser approached, pulsing gently in recognition. "The structure is opening," the AI said. "It has recognized a human as its explorer." The cruiser's landing gear touched the ground softly. Alex took a deep breath, knowing that this moment could define humanity's role in this uncharted system. They stepped into the observation deck, adjusting the console to allow a closer look. Holographic panels projected maps of the surrounding area, showing corridors and rooms within the structure. "We are ready," Alex whispered. "Let's see what secrets you've been hiding." With the AI guiding, the cruiser deployed a small exploration pod. Alex carefully entered, piloting it toward the glowing entrance. The air shimmered as they passed through a faint energy barrier, and the sensors indicated no immediate danger. The chamber beyond was enormous: vaulted ceilings, walls lined with glowing panels, and symbols that seemed to move as if alive. Alex could feel history pressing in, the weight of civilizations long gone. But there was also a sense of welcome, as if the structure had waited centuries for someone like them. "This is a record," the AI explained. "Not a weapon, not a challenge. Knowledge left for those who can understand it." The holographic panels activated as Alex approached, projecting images of alien cities, technologies, and star maps. The information flowed quickly, but the AI filtered it, highlighting what humanity could comprehend and use wisely. Alex absorbed it all: architecture, energy systems, agricultural methods, and cultural practices. Each revelation was a testament to intelligence and creativity. "We could rebuild, learn, and share," Alex said softly. "Without violence, without fear." The AI confirmed. "This is the path of humans. Knowledge, curiosity, and courage. These will carry your species further than strength alone ever could." As Alex explored deeper, they found a chamber with a central sphere, similar to the one on the cruiser. But this sphere was larger, pulsating with energy that resonated across the structure. It contained a map of the galaxy as it had once been, showing civilizations, resources, and hidden routes lost to time. Alex realized that this information could allow humanity to not just survive but thrive among older, more established species. "This is everything," Alex whispered. "We can do this, intelligently, peacefully." Outside, faint signals indicated the alien ships had approached the system, curious or cautious. But Alex did not panic. The cruiser's stealth systems kept them hidden. Humans had been underestimated for centuries, and now that advantage was theirs. Alex spent hours studying the structure, documenting everything and learning to interact with its systems. Each discovery confirmed a simple truth: humans were not weak. Their curiosity, intelligence, and determination were enough to navigate challenges that older civilizations could not predict. "We've only just begun," Alex said. "There's so much to learn and so much to explore." The AI projected a final message. "Humanity has been underestimated, dismissed, and overlooked, but curiosity, courage, and intelligence endure. You have proven that humans can unlock what others could not. Use this knowledge wisely. The galaxy is waiting." Alex felt a deep sense of accomplishment but also responsibility. This discovery was more than personal. It was a gift to humanity. They could return, share the knowledge, and guide their species toward a brighter future. The alien ships lingered in orbit, clearly trying to understand the sudden human presence. But Alex did not fear them. Instead, they adjusted the cruiser's navigation, plotting a course that would allow careful observation of the aliens while continuing exploration of the uncharted system. Humanity's presence would be known, but on their own terms. "We're ready," Alex whispered, gripping the controls. "Let's show the galaxy what humans can do." The cruiser lifted gently from the planet's surface, engines glowing softly. Below, the structure pulsed faintly, as if acknowledging that its secrets were in capable hands. Alex guided the ship into orbit, eyes wide with wonder and determination. The uncharted system stretched out before them, full of worlds, resources, and mysteries waiting to be understood. "They thought they knew us," Alex said softly, a small smile on their face. "But they had no idea." The AI responded, warm and calm. "And now they will learn." Alex piloted the cruiser through the system, charting planets, analyzing signals, and uncovering ancient relics. Each discovery reinforced humanity's potential. The galaxy had underestimated humans for too long. Now the proof was clear. Cleverness, adaptability, and moral strength could achieve what force never could. As the cruiser moved through the stars, Alex thought about the auction station, the aliens, and the decades of forgotten human exploration. All of it had led here, to a moment where curiosity and courage had opened doors that others could not. "This is only the beginning," Alex said, eyes bright with excitement. "There's a whole galaxy out there waiting for us." The cruiser hummed, steady and calm, as if in agreement. And for the first time, Alex felt the weight of responsibility paired with exhilaration. Humanity was no longer underestimated. Humanity was ready. Above, the stars stretched endlessly, bright and welcoming. Below, the uncharted system awaited, full of life, knowledge, and secrets waiting to be revealed. Alex smiled, fingers resting lightly on the controls. The journey had only just begun. And somewhere deep within the cruiser, the AI pulsed gently, a silent partner guiding humanity forward, proof that curiosity, courage, and intelligence were the truest form of power. Alex leaned back, eyes on the stars, and whispered one last thought. The universe is vast, but humans are ready.